Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the Soggy Cheese Podcast. Atlantic.
We're back at it again.
Here we are.
Season 3.
No, Season 2, Episode 2.
Nah, but Season 2, Episode 2 was like a year ago.
No, this is Season 2, bro.
Bro.
Season 2, Episode 1 was like a month ago.
Is this just gonna be like a monthly podcast?
Yeah, it's a monthly podcast.
Oh dear lord.
Okay, so topics. I think we should start with the best one of them all.
Topics? Oh yeah, we gotta talk about, you kick this one off.
The best topic of them all. Halo Sasuke, Atlantic's beautiful course. Atlantic, anything you want to tell the people?
Yeah, I finished runs for Tournament 3. The best part about this one is that there are no randos.
None.
No randos.
I'm going to be number 69, right?
That's what I have written down for you.
Okay. I'm going to be the highest number.
It's a no rando tournament, no skips, no breaks, 25 straight.
25 straight?
Actual competitors.
Actual competitors? Whoop.
And see Tournament 4?
Tournament 4?
It's gonna be a good looking map.
It does look good, I've seen it.
And at the same time, it'll be about 2 weeks after I release Tournament 3, which may be about 3 weeks from now.
2 weeks after that's released, which will be in 3 weeks from now. That's like 5 weeks right there.
I know that's not like me to have,
stuff planned. You just say, you know what, I'm gonna do this.
Stuff planned.
Yeah, Lenny does not plan anything out.
No, normally I plan something, but then I get bored, so I stick with another thing.
You just, forget this plan. I'm just gonna do this.
I sometimes I'll join Xbox Live Party and I'll be like, yo, you wanna run my tournament?
Yeah. Wanna run my tournament, man? Not tournament, tournament.
Ornament.
Tournament. Okay.
Ornament. Ornament?
An ornament. That's so dumb. In other news, jumping is actually pretty active.
Cheese Warrior is not coming back yet. I have not run Rock's course yet.
Yes, Rogue's course has not begun yet.
So.
But soon. When is it? Is it May?
Yeah.
Or is it June?
It's in May.
It is May?
17th.
May 17th is the first day. And then it probably ends, June something?
Beats me, bro.
It's usually around a month long.
It's normally about 2 weeks. Dude, the Rock gets runs done quick, let me tell you.
Rogue does get runs done quick.
He literally went online one day just to get Snaz to run.
Yeah, man.
That takes motivation, because sometimes it's hard to get Snaz off of Minecraft.
It is hard to get Snaz off of Minecraft sometimes. He loves that game.
It's a challenge.
But then, courses...
I was successful this tournament with that challenge.
You got Snaz off? Man, I haven't gotten Snaz off in, like, a year.
Yeah, I got him to, run, all that good stuff.
Yeah, probably got to the final stage.
You see, normally how it goes is he'd join the game because, Hunter or somebody like that's in there. And then he'll be like, oh yeah, I'll run later, and then never show up.
That's pretty accurate. In other news,
that's how it rolls.
Tournaments that are currently ongoing. Hunter's course and Smokey's course.
Hunter's course, yeah.
And Smokey's course, currently both ongoing. Or is Hunter's done?
I ran both of them.
I have not run Smokey's yet. I've done my run on Hunter's. I'm pretty happy with it.
That's
not really.
almost a spoiler.
I'm not really happy with it. I'm upset with my
I was
result.
Cheese's coach.
I think it was a wrongful DQ. I think I should have been allowed to keep going. That's right, I got DQ'd, boys.
Yeah.
But they don't know where.
Yeah, they don't know where.
I think it's a wrongful DQ.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Atlantic.
Let me tell you.
Atlantic's he's in the game. I mean, I won't spoil anything, but my man's grinding.
You know what's funny about Smokey's run? Like, I practiced for Hunter's course.
You did? I didn't practice. I don't
But I
practice for
didn't
any course
practice.
anymore.
I practiced, like, probably, if you add up all my sessions, like, an hour total.
Okay. Well, that's not long. I mean, when you
Which
look at
isn't much, whatever you think of somebody like Blockmaster or Vulcan.
Yeah, I was gonna say, when you look at Blockmaster, he does like 9-hour practices per stage. You know,
It's normally rock stage 3.
9 hours of stage 1. Yeah, it's like 9 hours of stage 1, 6 hours of stage 2, and then like 11 hours of stage 3 practice.
That's how he
Per session.
That's how he determined it.
Per session.
That's 26 hours, so
yeah, he stays
non-stop grind.
He stays up for 26 hours at a time, does all that, and then he sleeps for around 2 or 3 hours, and then gets up and does it again. It's unbelievable.
Oh dear.
The kid is just get good at jumping. Like, you don't have to practice this much.
He's naturally getting good at jumping, though.
He's getting good because he practices so much.
You know, we saw Talking King. He was getting good at jumping. Then
he was getting
Wiggles.
good. Talking, then Wiggles. Yeah, Talking King was improving fast.
Like, as much as I don't want to say it as much,
he was
on the grind.
He was like the first one of like the smaller jumpers to get that breakthrough, you know, like make it past stage 1.
Did he get the stage 3 on Longs ever? I don't think he did, but...
No, I think he kept getting to like the last obstacle, stage 2. He
I know he cleared that tournament. Only 3 people did whenever I got to stage 3 by myself.
Yeah, I was like watching that. I'm like, the 3 clears. Atlantic, okay, that's good. You know, Fireball, very expected. You know, and Talking. What's this guy doing here? But yeah, he was killing it.
You know, the thing with tournament 14 is I ran like first day, and I cleared. So I was like, oh, okay, a bunch of people are gonna clear. It's gonna be one of those tournaments.
And then just like no one cleared.
And nobody cleared after that except for Talking King.
And Fireball.
And who was it? And Fireball.
Yeah.
Which Fireball, I mean, didn't he get to stage 4 at one point?
Did he?
I think other than that, and not counting the first 4 tournaments, he hasn't really...
I mean, he
really showed up on...
He won Smokey's course.
He did win Smokey's course.
What was that, tournament 20?
That's kind of old news. Yeah.
Yeah. Were you there? I was there. That was a good moment.
I was not there.
You weren't there?
That was one of the final stages I wasn't in attendance of.
I showed up when he was on,
like... I've watched a lot of final stages in my time.
Yeah, I literally showed up when he was on, like, the final obstacle of stage 3, and I was like, oh, this dude's about to do this.
Oh, yeah.
And then, yeah, it was a nice stage 4 run. Everyone lost their mind.
Well, what's disappointing about that tournament for me is that it was like if I got past stage 2, stage 3 was cake. It would have been an easy.
You think it was cake?
I thought it was an easy stage 3.
You think you would have made it to the final alongside my boy Fireball?
If I cleared stage 2, yes. I practiced so much for that. I was sweat champ.
You weren't gonna beat stage 4.
It wasn't ocean water coming out of the Atlantic champ for tournament 20.
You were not gonna beat stage 4 though, dude.
Oh, obviously not.
Yeah,
It's a hard final
that
stage,
thing's
but
ridiculous.
I don't know how he beat it first try, but
I was expecting him to just fall off the first obstacle like everyone else does, and then he didn't, and I was like, what?
and then he got onto the ropes, and it's like, oh shoot.
And he got on the rope. I was like, dude, this is about to happen. What? He beat the obstacle.
He beat the obstacle.
Yeah, everyone else gets like 3 or 4 jumps in, and then it's done.
Nah, that's Hunter's map where that happens. Have you seen Hunter's map?
No, I haven't seen Hunter Stage 4.
Like his stage 4?
No, I haven't seen it.
It's ridiculous.
Is it just the same thing?
It hasn't been seen yet, so I can't say anything, but it's ridiculously tough.
You'll say something after we get off the podcast, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to know.
It's ridiculous.
I want to know what Rog's Stage 4 looked like, because I've seen the first version of it.
Well, according to my predictions, and most other predictions, you're likely gonna see one, whether it's me or or Blockmaster or some random other person.
Smokey.
Oh yeah, Smokey does have a chance. He's been struggling with that stage 3 though.
He has.
Like this renewal stage 3. I mean,
how many times
yeah,
has
he
he
struggles
even
with that
gotten there?
cliffhanger more than anything.
How many times has he even gotten there? Like, once or twice?
Twice.
And what?
I think.
I don't even think he's gotten past the cliffhanger at all.
He hasn't gone past the cliffhanger.
Yeah. I mean, same for you though.
Neither have I, but...
Same for you.
But I actually finally feel confident about that obstacle, so...
Yeah, man. Remember, you get to stage 4. It comes back.
I got a lot of pressure for that one.
I've seen Rogue Stage 4 before, but
Cheese, take the... I'm more worried about stage 2 than I am about stage 3.
Huh.
Stage 1, easy.
Yeah, man, but dude, the mongoose obstacle's gone. I'm actually gonna finish the course.
You have a chance.
If there's a mongoose obstacle on a course, me and
Bro, you gotta practice that up.
Me and Gotenks are failing that obstacle every time.
Dude, Gotenks, I don't know what's with him in that obstacle.
I don't know what's with him.
But like, he can't do it.
Him and, I mean, Rog's course in general, he's never even finished stage 1.
I predicted him to get to stage 3 this tournament.
Oh, wow, really?
I did. He's a solid jumper. What else can I say? That mongoose is gone, and he's gone to deep in the stage 1 multiple times recently.
Yeah.
I think there's a chance.
I mean, I'd like to see him on some stage 2 action. See what happens there. I could see him on stage 3.
Stage 2 isn't horribly difficult.
It's not too bad.
But what mainly worries me on that course is me staying focused. It's not really an obstacle that gives me a hard time. I just need to be ready to go. And
I mean,
the past stage 2s I've run, I've just slipped through it every time.
I mean, if he had a balance
If you
obstacle...
watch back my stage 2 runs, but you really can't because I've been fast-forwarded on multiple occasions. It's because I'm in the middle and there was a lot of stage 1 clears, you know? Obviously, I've been getting fast-forwarded, but...
The part that I feel bad about is Wolf Ninja has gotten to stage 2, like 3 times, and he's failed the cliffhanger. Not the cliffhanger, the freaking salmon ladder every time.
Salmon ladder, yeah, every time. I don't know, yeah, it's a tough obstacle.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean,
Without a doubt.
I'd feel bad failing that thing.
Every time I go into stage 2, that's up there what I'm worried about.
I mean, it took Smokey out recently. Like within the last 2 or 3 tournaments?
Yeah, both me and Smokey failed there in one tournament.
It took Blockmaster out in, what was it, like tournament 16, was it?
Yeah, I mean,
it's not an easy option.
I failed that in 16 too. If that's true, a lot of people failed the salmon ladder that tournament.
Yeah, it was, I've never failed the salmon ladder in my day.
Wait, did you get through the salmon ladder in year 1, stage 2?
Yeah, I got through it.
Year 1, stage 2? I like the way you said that.
Yeah, it feels bad, man. I've gotten so close so many times.
I mean, yeah, you gotta get through a vehicle smoke.
I'm just really good at choking right
Which I don't get why people have a hard time with that. I mean, you can get stuck sometimes, but other than that...
Yeah, I'm unlucky, man.
Killing it like 3 times in a row like Go Tanks did? That's hard to do.
I would like never fail it during practice, and I don't know why. It's just every time I would run, I would get like stuck.
I think that comes with pressure.
It's just, it's just sad, man.
I've had a recent technique on my stages for, my runs to keep pressure away. And it's, I normally have Puma around, so he has to, I told him to give me a brief summary of the Jump Chronicles mid-run, just to get my mind off of what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did that in every one of my runs in these past 2 tournaments that are going on right now. Hunters and Smokies.
Nice. Man, after this corona thing, I cannot wait for ninja gyms to reopen. I need to get back in there, man. I've just been doing
I just want quarantine to be done, quite frankly.
I've just been doing so many pull-ups at home. Gotta keep them arms in shape. It's not fun. I want to get on obstacles instead.
Yeah.
I want to start
I have not been doing much recently. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I want to start doing some N&L.
In-N-Out?
Yeah, man.
That's in your area?
Not very close. The closest gyms that usually have N&L comps are at least an hour away, but that's not too bad. I think there's like 3 gyms here that do N&L, and some of them are like within an hour. Some of the other ones are like 2 hours. But at my home...
Yeah, it kills me to have the closest just gym in general.
At my home...
Ninja gym is like 45 minutes away.
Oof. At the gym that I train at mainly, though, they did have a, what is it? Not UNX. I think it's called UNA. It's the other league. I think it's UNA. They did UNA competition.
United Ninjas Association.
Yeah, they have those there. They don't have them very often because like UNA, it's like what, once a year.
Right.
So, and I missed it too. I went there that day for open gym and I didn't know that they had a comp. And I did all the obstacles that were in the course. So I looked and figured out everything that was in the course and went and did it. And it wasn't that bad of a course. It was pretty upper body intensive, though.
I mean, that's how it is in Ninja Warrior most of the time.
Yeah, it wasn't super bad. I mean, I could see if you don't have pretty good upper body, you're going to struggle. But if you got, like, decent upper body, you should, no problem. The hardest part for me was, I think, one of the last obstacles. There was a UFO catch in there. Ooh, I don't like those.
Dude, those are tight.
UFO catches are not fun at all. You gotta
like grabbing onto cliffhangers, but you gotta grab them at the same time in the same spot.
Yeah, you gotta be precise with those. Those are not easy. But as long as you're able to grab that, it shouldn't be a problem.
So,
UFOs.
Cheese, what have you been doing this quarantine? Try to give us your day-to-day plans.
My day-to-day routine. Well, I get up between 3 and 5 in the afternoon, go upstairs, eat either a bowl of Cheerios or a bowl of Frosted Shredded Mini Wheats, get a bottle of water, chug it down, drink like half the bottle, gotta get some water, I didn't drink any water while I was asleep, go use the bathroom, chug the other half of the water down, get a new water bottle, and then I'll just open that, take a little sip, don't need to chug that one down, just drink that throughout the day. And then I usually come downstairs and, hop on the Xbox, and I'll either watch YouTube, which is what I do most of the time, Netflix, and then the occasional Call of Duty, occasional Halo, the occasional Minecraft. Although recently I've been playing a lot of Forza Horizon, and a lot of horror games too. I played Outlast like the other day, and then I played the DLC for Outlast the other day, and then I played Outlast 2 the other day. All great games, and now I got a few new games I gotta play. I just got Destiny 2, so I'm gonna go through that one day, and maybe play through Forza Horizon 2, Forza Horizon 3. I don't have the fourth one. Maybe go get that and play through that as well. So I'm getting back into video games because of Corona.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
And then,
Dude, mine's are pretty similar, except I normally fit schoolwork into the function.
well, I was gonna say normally like throughout the day, I'll go and do some pull-ups, do some ab workouts. Gotta keep them abs looking good, man. And then I'll probably at nighttime I do schoolwork a little bit here and there. No, I don't like doing a whole lot. I mean, I got a long time to do it. They give it to us all in 1 week, so I'll do a little bit here and there, and it works. I'm able to finish it all before it's due. Because I wasn't playing that many video games before the Rona. I mean,
Oh no, you were rarely on. That's why.
Yeah, I wasn't on a lot. I was always on YouTube.
Season 1 had an abrupt ending.
Yeah, man.
It's all Cheese's fault. In fact, I didn't want to do it anymore.
But I'm back, and I'm not completely back. I mean, I'm not.
Trying that YouTube grind.
I'm not back 100%. I'm playing a whole bunch of video games now, not just practicing for comps on Halo, but
Jump tournaments.
I haven't practiced in a while.
So tell me, you look at all 3 courses right now.
Yeah.
Which one's your favorite, course right now? Like, in the terms of map design.
Ooh. I don't know, this is tough. I think Rog and Smokey come up with really cool obstacles, and they design it really nice and make it look lit. And then Hunter is Hunter. He just comes up with like decent obstacles. Doesn't really, he leaves them beige and crap. And
He gets the job done with his forging, but
I mean, yeah, he gets it done. He just doesn't make anything all colorful. Doesn't do crazy background designs or anything. He just builds it, and then it works out.
which is weird because he literally spends hours in Forge before turn.
I know. Probably just sits there. He's like, I'm gonna take my time on this one.
Which is weird because have you seen his new circle hammer?
Yeah.
Have you seen how bumpy that is?
It's so bumpy. It's made out of like the same head slides that he built that stick slider with, and whatever the last obstacle on stage 3 is called.
Yeah, he probably just prefabs it all, and hence why he has everything kind of on the same note.
And then I'm pretty sure the what's it called too, that the first obstacle stage 2, the little slider. It's like these miniature like prefab slider things that he just has saved.
Yeah.
And he just builds a whole place. And it's on the freaking new obstacle on stage 1 as well. The one that replaced the flying chute.
Oh yeah, the slider jump. He just has like 3 of those, yeah.
Yeah, he just these little sliders that he uses on everything.
Interesting how he can spend so much time getting prefabs of what he does.
I mean, it's not a bad idea. You just reuse the slider.
Yeah.
And it's on the freaking half pipe attack.
Oh.
It's on everything.
You're right.
Trying to think if there's anything. It used to be on that second obstacle on stage 3, the one we have to like move along the track and not fall off.
Oh yeah.
Not anymore. I think that's it. That's a lot.
Is it on the? No, never mind.
Yeah, it's a lot of different things.
I can't think of any obstacles on Hunter stage 3, which I have seen.
He's got like that weird.
Never mind, forget it.
I don't think it's on stage 3 anymore. Nothing like that. There is some Jimmy Neutron though.
Yeah, should I talk about that?
Yeah,
how he
let's
used
talk about
obstacles. No joke. This is a funny story. We were watching the episode, like Tournament 1, and we got to stage 2, and that obstacle was shown. Hunter was like, "Hey, hang on, you can't use that anymore," as like a joke.
Oh, really?
He's like, "Oh, you can't use that anymore."
Oh my god, you imitated his accent.
It's my obstacle now.
It's my obstacle now. Can't use that. What
Yeah,
did he call it?
Can't use that.
Do you know what he called it?
He calls it the Atom Slicer.
No, Jimmy Neutron sounds better.
It's so much better.
And everyone's using Atlantic's obstacles, bro.
Rog. Hunter's using Rog's obstacles.
Hunter's using Rog's obstacles.
Have you seen his skywalk? It's just like a carbon copy.
His skywalk? Oh no.
Yeah, it's literally a carbon copy of Rog's.
No, is that on stage 2?
Yes.
I have not seen it. Might have to look at that.
It's an exact carbon copy of Rog's.
Dang.
Spider walk. It's so, and I failed it once.
The only person who's not stealing your obstacles yet is Smokey, which you said you want him to do.
Which I respect, but at the same time, it'd be quite funny if I was like, hey, all the major courses are taking my obstacles.
Yeah, I mean, Atlanta's got some interesting ideas.
You should see this new obstacle idea that I just put into the course, which you haven't seen yet, Cheese.
Oh, yeah, I'm scared.
I replaced the discount Mirror's Edge, let's just say that.
I don't even know what that is. Oh, no, wait, oh, that thing.
The third obstacle, stage 3.
Oh, no, what did you do, Atlantic? I'm scared.
Let's just say, I had ideas about Fortune.
He's like, so you get on top of this big giraffe, and then the giraffe starts swinging back and forth, because, you know, it's not actually a real...
You gotta hold on for dear life.
It's not a real giraffe, it's a pendulum giraffe.
You know, you can make it so objects rotate like a quarter of the way and stops. So I could add a swinging thing like that. I could do that.
And then afterwards you jump from the giraffe onto a zebra, and then swing from the zebra to the dismount platform. But it's not easy. It's not an easy obstacle.
No, you want me to explain this one to you?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Alright, so basically it's the devil steps.
Okay.
But it's not like your normal devil steps.
Oh no, Atlantic.
So it's a head slide, right?
Oh God.
You gotta land on like jump onto a small ledge. And then you go off of it and you lift into another small ledge and you climb up like that.
Okay.
And then you transition to the downward section. And you gotta run off to the end of the track into another track, kind of like Rock Sidewinder.
I'm gonna have to see this soon.
It's an obstacle. That's all you really gotta say.
Okay, let's talk about Smokey's Stage 3, because I've heard mixed...
It's impossible, I hate it.
I've heard very many mixed opinions on it. You think it's impossible? I would agree with that statement.
hang climb is so dumb.
It's not, it's so hard.
It's stupid, it's absurdly difficult.
Literally, Fireball tried it like 3 times in his run because he fell and kept saving it.
He literally got 3 different tries, and he got nowhere close every time.
Yeah, he would just fall and then save it, and then reset, and then fall and save it, and then reset. It's just not even close.
Yeah,
it's... I mean, I can't believe he got past the freaking planet bridge.
Oh, dude, that one's pretty difficult, too.
That's not an easy obstacle either. And then that window...
I'll normally make, like, 1 or 2, and then the next one's just...
Like, in my opinion, once you get to the cliffhanger, it starts getting pretty tough.
Once you get to the cliffhanger, you better send out a prayer.
Yeah, first couple, it's like, we'll warm you up a little bit. And then you get to the cliffhanger, and it's like, dude... It's time, and then you beat that cliffhanger, and you're like, okay, what's that obstacle called, like the little ledges, and then it's like, this obstacle is not fun either.
that cube one?
Yeah, it's like, this obstacle is not going to be fun either, and then you beat that, and you're like, yeah,
I actually am good at that obstacle.
Really? I'm not. And then after you beat that, it's like, okay, we got 3 more for you, and this is where stuff really, really gets real.
And that's when things get really complicated.
That's where you gotta take a good 5 minutes, just get down on both knees, put your hands together,
and pray.
Look up to the sky, and be like, dear Lord, please allow me, just give me some luck.
Actually, I like the last obstacle too. I'm pretty good at that one.
That last obstacle is so weird and wanky.
It's weird, but I can do it.
But then again, I mean, it doesn't matter if you can do an Atlantic. No one's ever going to get there.
Because of that hang climb.
Because of that hang climb. No one's ever going to even attempt it in the tournament. It's too hard.
It's too difficult.
It just won't be done.
Nope.
No one will ever make it to the 3rd rock.
Ooh, I got a Snapchat message.
Someone makes it to that... You got 1 Snapchat message this entire 33-minute podcast? Man,
no, I've gotten 6, but I just got a new one.
You ain't got no hoes. Atlantic ain't got no hoes.
Dang, it's okay.
He's committed to jumping. He ain't got no time for hoes. He's like, yeah, that's right.
It's not like I can do anything right now. I'm stuck home.
He's like, yeah, that's right. I play video games. I know. I'm cool.
Yeah, I know. I'm a nerd.
Yeah, Atlantic, dude, let me tell you. You're going to be the manager of, like, a GameStop one day. Like, you can Atlantic's going to be the guy. Ask him any question about any game. You know he got the answer.
I sincerely doubt that. I only play like 4 games.
That's true. You're like, Atlantic, tell me something about Halo.
But literally just being...
You can only ask him questions about Halo, Minecraft, and I believe that's about it.
Madden and Sea of Thieves.
Oh yeah, Madden and Sea of Thieves. And then that's basically it.
Bro, dude, what they did with Sea of Thieves, the new update, I don't know how I feel.
You don't know how you feel?
I have mixed opinion.
Have you played Animal Crossing?
Animal Crossing? No, I have not.
Me either, but well, I don't know why everyone's talking about it. I haven't even seen any gameplay. I might have to check it out. It sounds interesting.
I mean, sounds like we need to put in money to do Animal Crossing.
Put in some money.
Animal Crossing Let's Play coming soon to Cheese's live stream.
Okay, can we talk about how they ruined Call of Duty real quick? Because you don't play Call of Duty much anymore.
How long have we been doing this for?
We're 35 minutes in.
Dang. I guess we have time to talk about that.
We got time to talk about Call of Duty. Okay.
Okay.
Literally, Call of Duty has been the most ruined thing. It's over. I give up. It's like the
Bro, you and me both. I used to play COD Black Ops 2 all the time.
The past few games.
It used to be I'd wake up in the morning and it's COD time, gamers.
It was COD time, and it was COD time until 5 o'clock in the morning. It was great. It was always COD time. And
I wouldn't say that. I wasn't that addicted to the game.
Oh, I was in. I was committed to the game. And I was
you were on the 360 no scope grind.
And I was like that for Black Ops 4 a little bit.
That's when that whole thing really took off, those trick shots and stuff.
Yeah. Even with Black Ops 4, I was like that, kind of. I was like that with when the demo came out, or the early access thing. Because that was like 3 days, so I was like, I got 3 days to play this game, I might as well just put a lot of hours into it and get good at it a little bit. And then when it first came out, I did that for maybe a week, and then I kind of just played it every once in a while. But then when they added the freaking league play, I had a serious problem for probably about a month. Like, I was going between 12 and 16 hours every day. Like, I was always number one in my league. Never got second place. Never got second place. Always number one.
But, on that COD grind.
But Modern Warfare has ruined it even more. It's a great game. It's a good game. Warzone's alright. I think, why Battle Royales. But it's been ruined. Because, everyone's like, oh, we don't want microtransactions in our Call of Duty game. And everyone's been saying this for years. And they're like, we get rid of supply drops, get rid of season passes. And they did. But you know what else they did, Atlantic? Do you have Modern Warfare?
No, I don't.
Okay, so you don't even know this, Atlantic. They decided, you know what, since we're not going to do this, we got to make that money back somehow. So, you may notice, which you don't, because you don't play the game, you don't have it. But when you're playing, and you, look at the scoreboard, it doesn't show your deaths on the screen. It just shows your kills. And a lot of people thought that this was because they don't want people to be bullied. They're like, oh, they don't want people getting bullied. Which, first off, how soft can you be?
You have to be.
Is it really?
Be upset about the fact that, oh yeah, you die a bunch of times in the game. Like that's fine.
Yeah, exactly. If back in 2012, 2013 Xbox party on the 360, you guys were telling each other that you were gonna murder each other's moms and come chop people's heads off and crap. And now, you can't even, But that's what people thought it was, but it's not.
You get reported for, being hey, you team killed me, you dingus.
Yeah, and they're like, oh my god, he called me a dingus. But now,
that is an average day in Xbox nowadays. It's so much different compared to 360. Everybody's wimps.
But can we talk about how this is... But even that, they could make it where you can only see your own kills and deaths. That could have been an option. If it was for bullying, you can only see your own deaths. But that's not what it is. It's not for bullying, which I'm glad that's not a thing, because, come on, please.
They just don't have it.
You know what it is, Atlantic? There's a feature in the store that you can buy for money, which gives your character a watch that shows your deaths. You can buy it. Atlantic, you can pay money for a feature that has been in every Call of Duty ever for the last 14 years. And you can't just buy it. It's $20. Atlantic, it's $20 to see how many
$20?
times you die.
That's hysterical.
They have ruined Call of Duty. And I don't blame Infinity Ward or any of the companies. It's all Activision's fault. They just want too much money.
Didn't they make those games like $60 anyways?
Yeah, $60, and then they're making millions.
And everybody buys it anyways, so
Yeah,
of course they're gonna be making bank off of
They
it.
make millions and millions off of that, but that's not enough, dude. Now they want all this stuff. I'd rather them have microtransactions and supply drops than make us pay to know how many times we died in a Call of Duty match. That is just ridiculous. And there's some people out there who bought this watch. There's people out there who actually bought this.
There's kids who took their parents' credit cards
and actually
they're like, oh, I want to see how many times I died.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And like a whole bunch of stuff. Like I looked today, because they have team camos, like MLG team camos, and I like MLG, so I might buy one camo for my favorite team, just one. And in all the other games, for like Black Ops 3, which was like the first one that had it, you pay $5 for a camo pack, and you can get like 10 teams for $5. And then for World War II, it was like $3.99 per team. It is $10 per team. I was like, I'm not doing that.
Oh my god.
I was like, it's $10 per camo team. This is ridiculous. This is the most it's crazy. I'd rather have a season pass and freaking supply drops.
Bro, you ever wonder how much bank Fortnite made off of their season pass?
So much. It's just crazy. Like it's unbelievable that you have to pay in Call of Duty now to see your deaths. That's so dumb. I think they were probably smoking crack when they came up with that idea. And I haven't played it I haven't played it in like a while because I'm not a big fan of the game. I mean, it's a good game. It's all right, but like it's just kind of dumb.
I mean, most of the Call of Duty games are just all right, but not worth the $60.
It's just all right. And so I haven't played it in a little bit, so I don't know if they changed this, but I mean, if no one bought the watch, like, after, like, a few months, maybe they would be like, oh, yeah, that was a dumb idea, and, give us the feature where you can see how many times you die. But I'm sure that's not happening. I'm sure there's some, kids out there who actually bought this watch. And you can...
It's so crazy, bro.
It's like the saddest thing I think ever. It's just it's like worse